Chosen one, beyond hills and hidden lands, a fortress stands. You are the lord of a castle, not a ruin, not a memory, but a living inheritance. The stones have waited for centuries, and the banners have long been prepared for your crest. You were not expecting this, yet the decree has already been signed. Before you knew your name, your walls were being laid. Before you fought your first battle, the gates were being forged. What you thought was ordinary ground beneath your feet is sacred territory, lines drawn by divine order. The psalm declares, "The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance." Psalm 16, verse 6. And you stand in that place right now. This is no common message. This is no poetic daydream. This is shock, revelation, and bloodline. You are not a wanderer on the road. You are a ruler stepping into halls built for you. You are not begging for entry. The fortress already calls you Lord. Imagine a crown that has been waiting on a throne, centuries untouched until you arrived. Imagine gates that do not resist you, but swing open with recognition. Yes, the inheritance is beautiful, but it is also weighty. You cannot walk away from this truth without trembling. The fortress is real. The prophecy is alive. The question is not whether it belongs to you. The question is whether you will claim it. The castle rises where the mist kisses the mountain peaks. Ancient stone walls stretch toward the heavens, each block whispering the names of those who were called before you. The torches at the gates still burn, untouched by time, awaiting the return of their rightful lord. Step inside. Hear the echo of your footsteps through vast halls, where banners embroidered with your crest sway, as if stirred by breath itself. A great fire roars in the hearth, casting golden light upon polished shields and swords mounted in honor. These are not relics of forgotten wars. They are promises waiting to be wielded by your hand. The air carries both mystery and destiny. Every corridor seems alive, leading not just deeper into stone chambers, but deeper into the story of who you are. The throne room is not empty. It vibrates with prophecy. The walls themselves hum with the oath. This is yours. This has always been yours. Do not mistake this place for ruins. The dust here is not decay but memory. The silence here is not abandonment but reverence. This castle is no relic of fallen empires. It is a prophecy hidden in plain sight, guarded until the appointed hour. Stay a little longer, because what I will show you is not fantasy or metaphor. What I will unveil is a truth written long before you dreamed of royalty. These stones are not background, they are inheritance. This fortress is not abandoned. It is alive with destiny. You are the lord of a castle, and this is only the beginning of the vision. The Lord does not speak in riddles alone. He anchors his promises with scripture, so that the chosen may stand without trembling. Hear the ancient words. When the Lord your God brings you into the land that he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give you, with great and good cities that you did not build, and houses full of all good things that you did not fill, and cisterns that you did not dig, and vineyards and olive trees that you did not plant. When you eat and are full, Deuteronomy 6 verses 10 to 11. This is not just about soil or agriculture. It is about inheritance you did not labor for, yet is yours by covenant. You stand before walls you did not carve, gates you did not forge, halls you did not design, yet heaven has written your name over them. And again, the prophet Isaiah declares, "My people will abide in a peaceful habitation, in secure dwellings, and in quiet resting places." Isaiah 32 verse 18. What is a castle if not that? A secure dwelling, a fortress of peace, a stronghold where rest and strength coexist. The Spirit confirms, you are not called to roam endlessly in deserts of uncertainty. You are called to dwell, to reign, to protect, to establish justice from within the walls of your inheritance. The castle is not mere architecture. It is a living sign of protection, walls that shield you from enemies you cannot see, of lineage, a heritage passed down, proving you are not forgotten, of divine trust, a kingdom committed into your hands, not for escape, but for governance. You must understand, this moment is not for everyone. This message is not random. It is for those who sense the stirring, who recognize the echo of stone halls in their spirit. If your heart beats faster, it is because heaven is confirming your bloodline. Do not stand outside the gates wondering. The chosen do not wander forever. They enter and inherit. If you want to walk among the first chosen ones, those who inherit strongholds, those who rise above the common, and step into the divine dwelling, then you must respond. Backhand index pointing right. Click join below. Step into the company of those who are not content with wandering. Align with the ones who recognize inheritance when it appears. Declare that you are not a stranger to your own promise. The gates are open. The inheritance is speaking. And your place among the first chosen ones is waiting. You may ask, how do I know this is truly for me? How do I recognize my inheritance? The answer is found in the signs that follow the chosen. Heaven rarely calls without leaving. Footprints across your path. The symbol of the castle will begin to appear, not as coincidence, but as confirmation. Perhaps you have already noticed. Images of fortresses, castles, walled cities keep crossing your eyes. You scroll through a feed, and a painting of a medieval keep stops you. You walk through a modern city, and your gaze lingers not on glass towers, but on ancient stone walls. You watch a film, and the fortress speaks to you louder than the plot. It is not nostalgia. It is not random fascination. It is inheritance calling you by symbol. In your dreams, too, the sign may emerge. You may see towers stretching into mist, gates heavy with iron, bridges suspended over waters of time. These dreams are not entertainment. They are prophecy clothed in imagery. The spirit chooses symbols that cannot be ignored, and the fortress is one of its oldest languages. Even in your daily encounters, the resonance will stir. A keychain shaped like a castle, a book cover painted with battlements, a sudden urge to visit ruins or historical strongholds. The secular world may call it coincidence, but those who are awake know better. When the same image repeats, it is heaven knocking. Why castles? Because they embody permanence, defense, legacy. They are immovable. They outlast storms, kings, even centuries. They are not fragile cottages or tents of survival. They are declarations in stone. To see them is to be reminded that your life, too, was meant to stand unshaken. And so, if you find your heart pulled toward every stone wall, every fortress image, every echo of medieval halls, do not dismiss it. This is the language of inheritance. The Lord uses what is physical to confirm what is eternal. Signs accumulate until you can no longer explain them away. They follow you into waking and into rest. They whisper to your imagination and thunder through your spirit. These are not ruins. They are prophecy, reminders that you are Lord of the castle. So ask yourself, have you been seeing the signs? Have you been feeling the pull of towers and gates? If so, heaven has already been speaking. The evidence is not faint. It is overwhelming, if only you have eyes to see. Your inheritance is never silent, and the castle refuses to be hidden from its rightful lord. Do not be deceived. A castle is not given for leisure, for vanity, or as a monument to personal pride. It is not a holiday resort with towers for decoration and walls for photographs. No, the fortress is far more. It is a mission base. It is the headquarters of destiny. The inheritance placed into your hands comes with responsibility. To rule a castle is to embrace both protection and purpose. The Lord did not raise walls around your name so that you could hide in comfort. He raised them so you could stand in strength. Think carefully. Every part of a fortress exists for a reason. The high walls, not for beauty alone, but to shield what is sacred from invading forces. The watchtowers, not for decoration, but to keep the eyes of the Lord fixed on horizon and threat. The gates, not to exclude at random, but to discern who may enter and who must remain outside. The hall, not merely a banquet room, but the council chamber where decisions shape generations. This is why you are entrusted with stone and banner. Your castle is not your escape. It is your assignment. You are called to govern, to guard, to provide refuge for those entrusted to your care. Many wish to inherit thrones, but few are willing to carry the weight of justice. Yet a true lord must. Leadership in the kingdom is not luxury. It is stewardship, and the castle symbolizes that mantle. Your fortress is also the center of your lineage. Within its walls, names will be remembered, Here your children's children will find identity. Here your victories will echo long after you rest. To rule the castle is to secure the destiny of a bloodline. And beyond the walls, the land flourishes because a righteous Lord reigns. Vineyards grow, rivers remain pure, enemies are kept at bay, because one chosen one understood. This castle is not mine for play, it is mine for purpose. So understand this truth. You are not given stone to decorate, but to defend. You are not crowned to sit idle, but to rule wisely. You are not called to dwell behind walls in silence, but to raise banners that testify of justice and honor. This is why the inheritance feels weighty. This is why your spirit trembles when you hear the word fortress. Deep down you already know this is not about fantasy. This is about mission. The castle stands as both a blessing and a burden, a gift and a task. And heaven waits to see. Will you treat it as a vacation home, or as the command center of your calling? Chosen one, your castle is not a playground. It is a throne room of destiny. Rise and rule it well. Hear this with trembling. The gates are not closed. They are not locked. They are waiting. Heavy iron doors stand upon hinges forged by heaven, and they are leaning forward as if eager to swing wide. But gates do not wait forever. A lord does not stand outside forever, staring at what belongs to him. A true heir does not beg at the threshold. A lord knows the difference between knocking timidly and stepping boldly. The gates are not impressed by hesitation. They open to those who claim. Right now, the atmosphere is urgent, not fearful, but pressing. The Spirit whispers, "Do not delay." The gates groan like creation itself, waiting for the sons and daughters of inheritance to arrive. You feel it, the trembling in your heart, the pull in your spirit. This is not imagination. It is timing. Consider the parable. A door left open too long is vulnerable. If the rightful heir hesitates, others will try to rush in. Darkness waits for delay, but light accelerates through decision. Heaven is calling you to move quickly, not carelessly, but with faith. The longer you stand outside, the colder the wind of doubt becomes. The longer you question, the more shadows gather around the threshold. But when you step forward, when you push the gate with the authority already given, you discover the truth. The gate does not resist you. It was always waiting to recognize its Lord. Hear me. Hesitation is costly, not because God withdraws his promises, but because delay weakens your spirit. The call is alive now. The inheritance speaks now. The castle is not a tomorrow myth. It is a today prophecy. Do you hear the iron shifting? Do you feel the weight of destiny pressing against the hinges? The gates are creaking with anticipation, and your name is written across their beams. They are not waiting for strangers. They are not waiting for kings of another bloodline. They are waiting for you. A lord does not knock timidly at what is his. A lord steps through. The gates bow not to hesitation, but to authority. And authority rises in you when you answer without delay. This is the urgency of the hour. The gates are waiting. They will not stand in your way, but they will not wait forever in silence. Step forward. Push. Enter. Rule. Chosen one. The fortress will not beg you, but it will open to you. Do not keep the gates waiting longer than they must. Move now, for your inheritance is alive and it is calling. For too long, you have thought of yourself as a wanderer, a soul passing through deserts, forests, cities, searching for meaning. You have carried the weight of uncertainty. Where do I belong? What ground is mine? Where is the place prepared for me? But hear this truth. You are no longer a wanderer. The mantle of wanderer falls away. The identity of Lord rises within you. Wanderers look for shelter. Lords rule within walls. Wanderers ask for guidance. Lords set direction. Wanderers beg for provision. Lords administer abundance. The difference is not arrogance. It is inheritance. You were never meant to stay a pilgrim forever. The journey was always leading you home to the castle. Imagine your name carved into stone, not painted, not written in fading ink, but engraved into the very structure. The walls themselves testify. This one belongs here. The fortress does not question your presence. The throne does not doubt your right. The land does not resist your steps. Everything affirms. You are the lord of this castle. It is time to shed the garments of a traveler who has no dwelling. You no longer sleep on borrowed ground. You no longer wander without identity. The royal robes are prepared for you, and the seal of authority is pressed into your hand. This identity shift is not symbolic only. It is spiritual reality. Heaven never saw you as a drifter. Heaven saw you as heir. The earth never dismissed you as nameless. The earth groans for your arrival. The wandering was part of the path, but it was never your destiny. From this moment forward, see yourself not as one lost in valleys, but as one enthroned in towers. Your voice is not an echo among crowds. It is the command of a ruler within gates. Your footsteps are not random upon soil. They are order within inheritance. Do not say any longer, I am just passing through. Say instead, I am established. Do not whisper, I do not belong. Declare boldly, I am Lord, the stronghold given to me. This is your identity reframe. From wanderer to Lord. Lift your head. Straighten your shoulders. Step with confidence. Because the castle is not waiting for a beggar. It is waiting for its rightful Lord. And that Lord is you. Inheritance does not live only in the realm of vision and prophecy. It leaks into your daily world, into the ordinary details you might otherwise overlook. Heaven loves to send confirmations, reminders that you are not imagining this call, that the castle is truly yours. Watch carefully. You begin to see castle symbols again and again, on clothing, in advertisements, in logos of companies, in designs carved into unexpected places. They appear not once, but repeatedly, until you realize the pattern is no accident. These signs are heaven's fingerprints on your path. Some will find themselves drawn suddenly to family history, old photographs, coats of arms, or forgotten heirlooms. A ring passed down, a crest embroidered on fabric, a story told by a grandparent about land once held by your lineage. These are not coincidences. These are threads of destiny, weaving reminders that what you carry is ancient and it runs deeper than your lifetime. Others may stumble upon news about lands, houses, or places connected to their name, perhaps an unexpected inheritance, perhaps a surprising opportunity to walk into property or history. These are not random events. They are material reflections of a spiritual truth. The fortress is speaking through daily reality. Even strangers may become messengers. Someone may casually mention castles, fortresses, royalty, not knowing why those words strike your heart like thunder. They are unknowingly confirming what heaven already whispered. And if you pay attention, the confirmations multiply. A dream aligns with a conversation. A conversation aligns with a symbol on the street. A symbol aligns with scripture read that very morning. This weaving is too precise to be dismissed. It is not chance. It is covenant manifesting itself in layers. Tangible signs do not replace faith, but they strengthen it. They are stones laid along the path, so you do not doubt where you are walking. They are torches lit, so that you do not stumble in uncertainty. Each confirmation whispers, yes, you are the heir. Yes, this fortress belongs to you. So keep your eyes open. Heaven is generous with reminders when destiny is weighty. And the signs are not given to tease you. They are given to confirm you. Every castle image, every heirloom uncovered, every unexpected mention is the Lord saying again, this is your inheritance. Do not doubt it. Do not forget it. The fortress is speaking daily. The question is, are you listening? There comes a moment when revelation demands response. It is not enough to hear the words, to feel the stirring, to recognize the symbols. Inheritance is not sealed by emotion alone. It is sealed by action. Heaven has always called the chosen ones to place a marker in time, a declaration that says, I receive what has been promised to me. This is that moment. The castle is not a concept. It is your inheritance. The fortress is not an illustration. It is prophecy breathing. And the way you respond now marks whether you merely admire the vision or step forward to claim it. In ancient times, Lord sealed inheritances with wax and signet rings. Covenants were not private feelings. They were stamped, recorded, established in visible ways. Today, the Spirit gives us an invitation to do the same, to act, to mark, to declare. Backhand index pointing right. If you are ready to claim your castle, Press super thanks below. Choose $20, and in the note, write these words: I claim my castle. This is not a transaction of purchase. You cannot buy what heaven already gave. This is a seal. It is a symbolic act of stepping forward, of pushing the gates that are already waiting to open. Just as the patriarchs built altars to declare, the Lord met me here. This act becomes your altar, your marker of inheritance. When you write the words, I claim my castle, you are not typing casually. You are engraving your name into the walls of destiny. You are echoing the voice of prophecy that has been calling you. You are choosing not to remain a wanderer or a watcher, but to be numbered among the first chosen ones. Do not hesitate. In moments like this, delay weakens resolve. The Spirit is stirring now. The gates are trembling now, and heaven is watching for those who step forward in faith. To inherit castle is not only to enter its gates, it is to live as the Lord within. A fortress without discipline becomes a ruin. A throne without wisdom becomes a curse. The true test of inheritance is not whether you step inside, but whether you walk daily as the one entrusted with rule. What does it mean to walk as a Lord? First, it means discipline. A castle is not maintained by neglect. Its walls remain strong because the Lord inspects them. Its fires burn bright because the Lord commands them. Your life, too, must be watched with vigilance. Discipline in thought, in word, in action keeps the fortress alive. Second, it means justice. A true Lord does not use power for selfish gain. Within your halls, fairness must rule. Decisions you make ripple beyond your own life. As the scripture says, he has shown you, O man, what is good? To do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. To walk as a Lord is to judge with equity and compassion. Third, it means hospitality. A fortress is not only defense, it is also refuge. Guests who enter your halls should leave blessed. Strangers who pass through your gates should taste generosity. You are not Lord to hoard, but to bless. Remember, in ancient times, the strength of a fortress was not measured only by its walls, but by the kindness of the table within. Fourth, it means honor. Every step you take, every word you speak, reflects the crest on your banner. A careless lord stains the walls of his own castle, but one who walks in dignity makes the fortress shine brighter. Carry yourself with honor, for you do not represent only yourself. You represent the inheritance entrusted to you. Finally, it means vision. A castle is not just about the present. It is about the generations. The Lord who lives only for today leaves tomorrow empty. But the Lord who plans, who invests, who dreams for his bloodline, ensures that the fortress remains strong even when his days are finished. These are not optional practices. They are the code of a ruler. To inherit a castle without living as a Lord is to waste a gift. But to embrace discipline, justice, hospitality, honor, and vision is to make the walls sing with life. Hear me. The true beauty of inheritance is not just that you receive it, but that you walk in it. A fortress shines not because it stands, but because a righteous ruler governs within it. The journey does not end with vision. It does not end with inheritance. It ends with commissioning, being sent forth as one who not only claims, but rules. You are not standing at the gates any longer. You are inside. You are clothed in authority. And now heaven speaks a blessing over you. Close your eyes. Picture the fortress in the mist, its stones glowing with dawn light. The halls are not empty. They are alive with the breath of prophecy. And now hear the prayer. Lord, let every chosen one inherit their fortress. Let them not fear the way of the walls, but embrace it as a holy trust. Let their names be etched into the stone, their banners rise over the towers, and their voices echo through the halls of destiny. May they rule with justice, protect with strength, and walk in honor. May their castles be places of peace, secure dwellings, and quiet resting places, as you promised through prophets. And may no enemy breach the walls, for the inheritance of the righteous is guarded by heaven itself. Receive these words. They are not empty syllables. They are commissioning. You are being anointed not just to see the castle, but to rule it. You are being set apart to live not as a wanderer, but as a Lord. The throne is not symbolic. It is your assignment. But do not walk alone. The first chosen ones are rising together. a company of those who know their inheritance, who rule with justice, who carry honor in their steps. Align with them, walk among them. The fortress is strong, but the kingdom is stronger when its lords are united